Folks, here we are for the 18th of April. This is going to be kind of a long tutorial, but I'm going to go over some basic functions of the Lowry that maybe you've never used before or you'd like to try it. So bear with me through this. We're doing New York, out of book 74, page 53. And yeah, there it is. And tempo about 100 to 105. And what I want to do this time is use the song finder because it seemed to hone in on a couple of sounds better than just going to the New York selection as far as rhythm selection. So how do we do that? Well, here we go. This is where we're going to start. Okay, so you got to be on your home screen, and you want to go, first step is you go to keypad. And it came up with the alphabets on it, but if it doesn't, it may come up numeric, and that you want the alphabet. Okay, so let's press the alphabet, and of course the song is New York, so we have to go to the ends. One more, and we want the song setup. And there's New York. So you just have to touch it. It won't stay blue, but watch it. Okay, that means it's set. You don't have to hit it 1,000 times or do anything more. It's already in the organ. So we're good to go there. However, there's some changes that we have to make to it because it was a little bit loud and a little bit much for me, at least, as is. So we have to go to our graphic mixers, okay? And over there I had 4 red on the bass. So you have to take the bass down to 4 red. On the lower, I want 5 red because we have the left hand kind of, we need it a little bit louder, a little bit more pronounced, the lower. And on the Orchestra Plus, that was way too high. I wanted it about 3 red, 1 green. And then the drums, we're going to take that down to 5 red. That's good. And the other thing that we wanted to do, here's the Theater Genius, okay? There it is right there. Bing. Turn that on. Also, we wanted to turn the vocal ensemble on the lower. And that's good. And save it. Remember how we do that. So memorize, save it on a preset, because you're going to have 3 of those presets at that point, because we're going to try to transpose at the end. So let's go to memorize. Memorize on A. I'm just going to memorize it on 6. Okay, I did it on 1 on the setup here, but I'm just going to memorize it on 6. And with style, and because we're going to transpose, you want down the line, not yet, you want transpose on as well. Okay, so yes with style, yes with transpose. And remember, the first thing that we do is hit the memorize button, and the last thing that we do. So that's saved to A6. Okay, there we go. And now we're there, except I got it too fast there. I'm gonna take her down to 104. So I don't have that yet. So all I have to do to change that is memorize, bank A. And I think we went to 6. Yeah, with style. Okay, so if you want to make a slight change, you don't have to go start from scratch again. And then the last thing we do is memorize. So now it's much more playable and enjoyable. So, and then we want some other sounds. Another sound that I thought was good, because it's always kind of a brass sound. If we go to more, And we go to brass, there we go. And we go to, of course, the 4 button, okay. I would suggest brass band for the last 2 verses. And there we go. So, okay, that's going to be brass band there. Leave everything else alone. All your levels are already set. So, all we wanted is to pick out that sound. So what we're going to do, memorize bank A, number 7. And with style, yes. And with transpose, yes. Even though we're not going to transpose it yet. Okay? So we have everything. You look on the screen, make sure it's what you want. And then go back again to the memorize button, and voila, it's done. Now, on the 3rd time through, or the last time, whatever it is, we want to transpose. And I wrote down the transposition here for us. We'll go through that in a minute. And that's why we want it on a preset rather than having to hit the transpose button, hit the alternate style button, hit whatever. So we want that under control. Okay. So when we go to the number 3, we're going to use the brass again, same brass that we used in number 2. So we'll just leave it there, but we're going to just change it. We're going to go with the alternate style, so it really kicks at the end. And let's see, what else we're going to do there. Oh, yeah, and transpose up a half step. And that will only be for your the 3rd preset that you set, okay? So it's up a half step. So here we go. Now we're going to save that on number 6, 7, 8, okay? If you start 1, 2, 3, it'd be 3, okay. Bank A, with style, yes, with transpose, and with alternate style, okay? So we're going to save that on bank A. Make sure it's what we want. Okay, and remember the last step, forget this, it's not going to do anything. We hit the memorize button. So there you go, there's your setup, and I think that you'll like it. Now the other thing is, when Frank Sinatra sings this song actually transposes up a half step for the last verse. The book, however, didn't do that. So I wrote out, here's things falling out. Here's how it's written if you don't want to transpose, just play it the way it's written. If you do want to transpose, the same area, right at the coda, da 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 da, F, E flat, D flat, and these are staggered triplets. Remember, they go like that. It's not. Okay, staggered triplets. And then one more, I kind of wrote it in there, kind of sloppy again, staggered triplets. Okay, so you can see it's F, E flat, D flat, F. I give you a fingering up there, 5, 3, whatever it is. 4, 3, 2. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 4. And then what you have to program into this thing is, because we're already set to do it. So how do we implement this, okay? So I said best to set a preset, yep. You smash, all hands off keyboard, you transpose, which would be just by hitting your 8 button, okay? It transposes. And I said add alternate style, but we already did. So it's all programmed in there. And then at that point, while you're doing that, all hands off keyboard. Get your hands off the keyboard. And then when we get to, because that that happens right here after da 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 da. Smash chord, transpose button. Okay, we don't have to worry about the alternate style. We've got it in there, and all hands off keyboard. And then we go to 1, no chord, and then da 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 is just the right hand, and then you play the same note. The cool thing is you end on an F here, and your first note when you come in after the transposition is F, so you can keep your 4th finger right on that F. Okay, and go right straight through it. So, okay, that's a little tricky, yes, a little tricky. But, and you have to be kind of fast to do it. But you know what, if another measure goes by without doing it, say you hit the smash and kind of lose your place and what's happening, you hit the smash and then the transpose, and you're still not playing anything, just have the drums rolling, just start it. It's going to start on the 2nd beat. Dun, 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 dun. That's all right if you have drums for a couple beats, for a couple measures. Don't worry about that. So that's the big deal, okay? And as you listen to the video, you'll see it sounds very, very smooth if I do it right. If I don't do it right, it doesn't sound very smooth at all. So anyway, that's it. So we learned how to do song setup, if you haven't learned that so far. We learned how to do a transpose and getting around. Yeah, and when you do transpose, you see when you get to the B flat minor, da 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 da, and it's a D flat 7th chord, da 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 da, D flat 7th chord, and smash, hit the transpose preset, and then no chord on that first rest there, da 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 da, and right there, there's no left hand yet. Left hand doesn't come in till there, so it's just the melody. Okay. So anyway, hopefully you learned some things and how to navigate around things that we want to do, you know. We want to make it like Frank Sinatra's. And so tune into the video and we'll go through it, okay? So it's a little bit lengthy this time, but if you learn something, it's worth it. Okay, take care. See you in the video.